water up to the tank on the roof. So I said, am I going to have to do this every year? He said, maybe every 2 or 3 years, but I got a good quality tubing for you, so hopefully it might be longer. Some people put chemicals down it, but I wouldn't do that because then those are going to wash out. You could do that and then just let everything like clean out, the whole tank empty, and then refill it. That's up to you. So I'm still thinking about that. But talking about the pros and cons, okay, that's a definite con. I never said the place is perfect. No place is. I've said this many times to this person who keeps talking about me claiming it's the perfect world. I never said that. Maybe other cons are you can't get everything you want here. Like you can't get computer chips or USBs or chips for your camera or a camera or anything related to computers or telephones or even the telephone itself, right? You have to go downtown for that. Then there's a few grocery items that you couldn't get here, right? And there's no coffee shop. There's no place to go out and get a coffee. There's no hotel. I've said all of this before, so I thought that I had laid down a lot of the cons, but also the pros. And the pros are wonderful, lovely, friendly, kind people. And the guy who had fixed, the shower heads in the water didn't want, I paid for the piping, but all he wanted was a cup of coffee and some crackers, actually. Someone came and cleaned here. You can see that, and look, it's already starting up again. Came and cleaned that, and same thing, he just wanted a Coca-Cola and a sweetbread. And that's what a lot of the people are like, right? They're just very, very kind and genuine. And it's not loud, as I said. You don't hear loud banging music as you do in some places. There aren't a lot of people going by. I'm going to show you before I go. There. And you've seen all of this before, right? This is the neighborhood. And what on earth is wrong with this? If you like the forest and a quiet place to live and kind people, there's the sun. I don't know if that's blocking you. We'll come around. There's the neighbor's dog. He's barking because his owner went to the store. So I think I tried to give a good and fair and honest representation of what it's like, and I don't exaggerate. The bus going downtown, which is 10 pesos, 5 for seniors and 5 for children, 5 for students, pesos. It's a 20-25 minute ride depending on traffic. There's no air conditioning. I love it though, the people. It's all the local people here, and you'll always see someone you know or at least have seen, and people start talking. But when you're coming back to get the bus, there at 71, you've seen that video, Needle in a Haystack. That's the bus stop downtown. You have to walk about 5 blocks from the Parque Central, in the Centro Histórico. And it's usually, the sun is blaring down on you. There's no shade. And when you get to the bus stop, you could be waiting up to half an hour. With my luck, that's usually what it is. I get there after the bus is left. There's no place to sit and there's no shade. There's no awning. There's nothing like that. And that's something to take into consideration, unless you have your own car or you want to always call an Uber, right? But once September, like second week, rolls around, it's very pleasant. They're very pleasant. The windows create this great breeze. There's often a breeze downtown too. The sun isn't as strong or as fierce. Right now it isn't at this hour, but it's going on 5 o'clock, somewhere around there, I'm not sure. But earlier, the sun is so bright, and fierce is the only word I can think of. You have to have sunglasses, and I was never used to wearing those in Canada. But you've got to have them here, you really do. And you don't want the sun to damage your eyes too, but it's so excessively bright. when you come inside, you'll be sunblind for some time. It's just not pleasant. Best to buy the sunglasses. I didn't like wearing them, but I knew better wear them. It took me a while to get used to them. So these are some of the cons too, right? That are all very real. But oh right, the things coming in. I was going to say the insects. When the rain starts, the insects start coming in. And I don't know what to do to stop them. I don't know how they get in, but they get in. I thought the house was extremely tight with screens in all the windows and the door. They must somehow find cracks somewhere, but I keep the door closed all the time, even during winter, right? It only needs to be open for a minute until something gets in, and you can't be sitting there staring at the door the whole time. No one can. So the last 3 days I found two black scorpions. There was a black scorpion coming into my bedroom from the kitchen, and I stomped on it. I was wearing my sandals. And then night before last, I just had this weird uneasy feeling, and I sat up. I got up out of bed, and I saw a black thing on the wall in the moonlight. And I turned on the light, and it was a black scorpion, and it raised its tail. And I had some spray there, and I sprayed it, fell off the wall, crawled out, and died. So those are pretty serious scorpions, and I'm thinking, how on earth did they get in here? I hadn't seen them before. I saw one in January, a red scorpion. The snakes are coming around. I, myself, haven't seen them since the rainy season began here. I've seen dead ones, but not the live ones. But some of my neighbors have seen them, and they keep warning me about them. Don't walk off in that direction, they'll say, and don't go into the forest. Stay on the roads. And that is where we walk on the roads, and it's maybe one of the pros. People really don't use the sidewalk here, not that much. Maybe short spaces like right here I do, but this is unusual, this stretch. Most of them have dips and dunks and holes missing and things like that. So here most people walk in the streets. It's much more comfortable and safer, I think. And people are used to it too. Downtown, of course, stay on the sidewalk, but out in the little towns like this. And as you see, some places don't even have sidewalks, so you have to walk in the street. So that's my little rant, my 2 cents for today. I'm never claiming a place is perfect. There are pros and cons to everything, right? But I see no reason to criticize this village, or neither to look down on someone because they're paying $200 a month, less than $200 a month rent. I'm not, I own the house, right? So thank God, that's helping me greatly. Where are we going then? Well, yeah, everyone has the right to do what they want. It's not up to me, it's up to that person. It's not my money, it's their money. It's not my life, it's their life, and vice versa. But I don't believe there's any virtue in paying an exorbitant amount for a house or rent. The same person was saying, "Here's a great house in Merida. Oh, isn't it a steal? $300,000 US. I'm like, yeah, that is a steal. And I know who's being robbed. $300,000 US is not a great price. You're getting robbed." Well, that's my rant for today.